Gurave Gaurachandra Radha Krishna Krishna Bhaktaya Madhavakaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gauravaktaya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 First of all, I offer pranams to our leader, Om Vishnupada and his sons, Bhaktivedanta, Narayan Goswami Maharaj, our Guru Guru Varga, especially Sri Bhaktivedanta, Swami Goswami Maharaj, all devotees, Hare Krishna. So today is in the Western countries, when it's your birthday, you get something. But in Vedic culture, when it's your birthday, you should give something. So maybe Krishna born, but how can he give anything too small? So his father giving so much to them. So this day is called Nandotsava, the festival of Bhaktivedanta. So we heard in many ways of Krishna's birth, Krishna's appearance. Actually, everywhere else Krishna appears, like in the form of Ramchandra. First he appeared in the form of Chaturyuha, Narayan, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Niruddha, 400 form. Then this Chaturyuha became Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Sukhi. So, from the beginning, Krishna's opulence is established in other incarnations. So, also, all other incarnations, his opulence from the beginning. But Krishna and Lord Chaitanya, these two incarnations, directly take birth from the wombs of their mothers. Other incarnations not like that. Of course, we could imagine when you give birth to your own child, then from the beginning so much attachment, so much relationship. So we heard the Brijavasis, Nandotsava and Srila, again and again dreaming of Krishna. Again in that dream they would see the pastimes of Lady Krishna. Then even before Krishna's birth, they meditated, if I had a son, my son would be like this. From before Krishna's appearance. Then we heard Nandotsava went into labor and gave birth to two children. First, Krishna, then his younger sister, Yogamaya. But Yasoda could not understand. She knew she had given birth, which was boy or girl, she could not know. Because Yogamaya made her unconscious in ecstasy. So meanwhile, Vasudeva, his Krishna had appeared in 400 form, in the form of Vishnu. But being afraid of evil comes, so they pray, please hide yourself, and we will transfer you to Gokul. So Vishnu, huge form, took the form of baby Krishna. He drank breast milk from the breast of Devaki. Then when Vasudeva was in jail, held the baby Krishna. My son Krishna, he thought. So because he chanted the holy name with relationship, then the chains, the prison door, all opened, the guards slept. Vasudeva took his Krishna to Gokul. Vasudeva, by the influence of Yogamaya, he could only see the girl child on the maternal bed of Yasoda. He could not see Krishna. So he put his Krishna on the bed and took the girl child back to Mathura. Therefore, Vasudeva fully believed, my son is there in the house of Nandi Yasoda. But what happened? Vasudeva Krishna merged with Yasoda Krishna. Like lightning and illumination become one. Then baby Krishna, his first words were Om. But that came in a very sweet form. Wow. So Yashoda, ow! Then Yashoda woke, then she saw this child, so beautiful. Like, as if the Creator Brahma had taken all the sweetness of the universe and made it in the form of a child. Yashoda also could not believe, this is my child. So handsome, so soft. His fingers and toes were like the newly sprouted sprouts of a tomato tree. His eyes were like a lotus. On Krishna's chest was the mark of Srivats. Srivats is some like golden circle of hairs on the chest of Krishna. Some said that is Lakshmi Devi. Krishna gave her the benediction, you always be on my chest. But Yashoda, seeing this mark, she thought, what happened? Or maybe my breast milk went on the child and stained him. So, she charged her out. Then the other gopis heard, they came in, when they heard the cry of the child. Their children came in, they also became stunned with ecstasy. So they taught Yashoda how to hold the child, it was the first baby, how to put the nipple into the mouth of the child, how to support the neck. All the elderly gopis acting like Shiksha Guru taught all these things, but they're feeling Krishna is master. In modern age, it's very common for the husband to be there at the birth of the child, but this is a cause of great inauspiciousness. In Vedic culture, not possible. So Nanda Baba, he is waiting. You know, like in the old movies, you see the husband pacing outside. Child is safe. What happened? What type of child? So Nanda Baba was in his Goshala. Then Sunanda, that is his sister, Krishna's auntie, she came with the news. You have a son. You have a son. So Nanda Baba became so happy. Especially, it's believed in Vedic culture, without a son, all forefathers cannot get any good destination. So of course when the son also comes as Krishna, then it's so much blissful. So Nanda Baba really, whatever he wanted to give charity, he really took his necklace, very expensive necklace, gave on the neck of Sunanda. He gave his earrings in charity, his rings in charity. Whatever he had with him, he just gave. So happy. Then, because Nanda Baba is in the middle of 5 brothers. So the older brother, actually, his name was Sunanda. Actually, by age, he was superior to Nanda Baba, but he knew my younger brother has more qualities than me. But still, older brother. So when Nanda Baba was thinking what charity to give, like when I was born, I think my father gave me a case of port. When a child grows up, he can drink it. Port, wine. Father sold it, kept the money on it. So what donation I should give? That everyone will bless my child, all the brahmanas especially. Especially get a nice gift and if you're already happy. So the older brother of Nanda said, no, don't worry. Today we will be in charge of charity. All these cows here, all have new calves, giving milk, very gentle, with gold-plated horns, silver-plated hoofs. We give all in charity. Everything we have, we give. So this festival is called Nandotsava. It means Nanda Baba giving so much charity. Nanda Baba gave so much charity at that time that all the wish-fulfilling trees hang their heads in shame. Compared to Nanda Baba, we cannot give anything. So many brahmanas came. So many musicians, jugglers, jokers, dancers, poets, so many came. And all one by one showing their artistic, look how I play music, look how I dance, look how I juggle. So everyone is so blissful, so happy. Nanda Baba giving tons, whatever he had, he just throwing, giving away. So, Nanda Vrindavan Chandu says, in many places, sesame is considered the same as gold, sesame. So, everyone heard Nanda Baba is donating sesame. So all the Brahmanas ran, how much you want? They were taking, filling their club full of sesame, mountains. Then as they were all going back to the house, no. Now Nanda Baba is giving gold. All Brahmanas threw this sesame and ran for the gold, taking mountains. As they carried the gold back, news came. Now Nanda Baba giving pearls, Nanda Baba giving jewels, Nanda Baba giving silk. So cloth, silk, wealth. So much he distributed. And everyone's so much intoxicated, so much happy, because this child is happiness personified. So all Brijavasi too much happy, what happens? Food fight. Especially 2 months afterwards, Brijavasi began throwing cheese, yogurt, milk, so much milk products, turmeric, paste, and steel. Everyone fully covered in milk, yogurt, cheese. Everyone's so blissful. That time, no one forget who's big Gopa, who's small Gopa. All just throwing, wrestling, singing. That time, all demigods also came in the form of small birds to drink that Charamrit of Krishna. And so much milk, so much cheese, so much yogurt, the drains of Gokul became fully clogged, you can imagine, so much. Especially some old rich Vasi opening her mouth, then young cowboys throwing cheese in her. It's so much blissful festival. So this is what is the wealth of the Vaishya community cash. That is what. So much Chaturita, so much cheese throwing, all Brijavasis, so much blissful, so much happy. And you can imagine all the instruments going, and baby Krishna also. He cannot move because only 1 day old, but he also kicking his hands and legs, giving all Brijavasis too much happiness. And Brijavasis praying, oh, we just want one thing. What is that? We want this child to have long life. We want this child always to be healthy. We want this child to always be successful. Nobody asking anything for themselves. So this Nandotsava, very much blissful festival. So today, of course, we are not Nandotsava. We try in the same way. Well, we're not doing much, but in the kitchen, so many preparations, for Krishna's enjoyment, Krishna's pleasure. So this is one big fast. Yesterday is fasting, but today is feasting. Yesterday, one type of bliss, one type of festival, and today is another type, another variety. So today is also the appearance day of Bhaktivedanta, Swami Goswami, great Mahabharata Vaishnava. So he appeared in Calcutta, 1896, on this day. So this is so much special day for the devotees of Krishna. So must be some, you can see from the beginning, that connection is there. Especially when someone is a child, then their qualities manifest in the beginning of their lifetime. So Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, from the beginning of his life, he had so much anurag to Krishna. I think at the age of 5. How old is Maitreya? 6. So I think Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj as a child, at the age of 5, he arranged Radhayatra festivals, right? At the age of 5. Who's doing that at the age of 5? We had all the next door ladies, next door neighbors, those ladies cooking like puris and sabjis and sweets, which father made him one Radhayatra council from the age of 5. He with all friends pulling Radhayatra, distributing prasad at the age of 5 years. And his family teachers are the teachers of Radha Madhava. So from birth you have that connection. His father was also Vaishnava. He said, my father is pure Vaishnava. And his father would invite all types of sadhus every day his father would invite sadhus for prasad. So sadhus means what? The guys on the railway station smoking bidis. They also read called sadhus. On Parikrama, you can see many sadhus having breakfast, ganja and all these things. So his father would invite anyhow, sadhus come. And his father would give him donations of ganja and all these things. But his father would ask all these sadhus, please bless my son. He would be devotee of Radharani. He would say like. So his mother wanted to buy Charanaravinda to go to England to study law. But his father said, no, if he goes to England, he will become a prostitute hunter and a drunkard. I will not give permission. So instead his father taught him Vedanta. So you can see from the beginning this Krishna protecting him from the beginning of his life. Then we heard about his, little bit about his meeting of his Gurudev. Okay, we're down there, she try to stay away. So he met his Gurudev, but he suffered greatly. Actually, Guru Maharaj would talk about his love. Abhay Charanaravinda was thinking, my Gurudev wants me to preach. How can I preach? I need money. I need wealth. So he tried very hard in many businesses. But his goal was to get money to fulfill Gurudev's mission. When Gurudev said, Bhagavan had another plan. So all his businesses failed, all of them. So finally, also his wife was not very cooperative. So one day he came home, his Bhagavatam was missing. He said to his wife, where's my Bhagavatam? She said, I sold it, traded it for tea biscuits. Then the Vaicharanavinda became very upset. You have to choose what you want, tea or me. She said, I want tea. So he did not say anything. The next day he left and took on a cross. Left home. And left home with nothing. These days everyone leaves home with a few $100,000 in the bank. Without a few $100,000 in the bank, how can I do bhajan? Everyone's thinking like this, right? Without money, how can I do bhajan? But how Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj retired? Guru Maharaj said he left with nothing. His cloth with holes, one suitcase, and he came to Mathura. That time Gurudev already knew him. Because he saw from the beginning, his Gurudev was Acharya and Sannyasi, but his Gurudev would give so much respect to one Grihastha. So Gurudev was astonished. Who is this devotee? That is very dear disciple of my Prabhupada. That is a Vaicharanavinda. You should serve him. How did Gurudev say? So Gurudev knew him from that time. I think that was 1944. So Gurudev met him in Mathura at Vishram Ghat. And Gurudev said, well, oh, Abhay Prabhu, you are here? You must, where are you staying? Some Dharamshala. Then Gurudev said, no, you are our father. You must come and stay in the mat and protect us. So Gurudev by force took his bags as they came to the mat. He began living there. And then sometime after, Param Gurudev came for the annual Vrindavan Parikram. Then Gurudev would say, Gurudev, why are you not giving him sannyas? So Gurudev would laugh. I had the root cause of him taking sannyas, because I would say to my Guru. So he took sannyas on the day of Vishwarup Mahotsav. Then he became given the name Bhaktivedanta Swami. Then he came here, living here at Radha. I think 4 or 5 years he stayed there. Then he wrote all his Bhagavad Gita commentary. He printed the first volume of Bhagavatam. Then he went on his mission. The day after, Bhagavad Purnima. Because who is his Ishtadev? They have special relationship with Balaram. These days people say many things. You cannot believe the words of everyone. There's one story. When devotees were here in 1975, they established Krishna Balaram temple here in Brahmanreti. Then why Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj chose Krishna Balaram in the middle of his temple? Because this is yesterday. So, one devotee told me, I met him on the train, and he said the Pujari, it was that time the Pujari when they were installing the deities of Krishna Balaram. Like last night we did Abhishek, then Thakurji gets his new cloth, then we give vote to Thakurji before us. This is the rule. So, after installing the deity, after dressing and Abhishek, then the bowl offering was coming on. So the Pujari had a tray of kachoris and samosas for the deities. Because Krishna Balaram too much partial to kachoris and samosas. As the Pujari was carrying the offering of kachoris and samosas, then Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj grabbed a kachori and ate it. Means before the offering went over to the altar, the Pujari was quite shocked. Prabhupada, what are you doing? You cannot do that. And Prabhupada laughed. Don't worry, I'm a friend of Balaram. Means even Krishna cannot do anything to me because I'm the friend of the older brother. I am the friend of Balaram. And one other story I heard, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, one time he was in his room and Seva was looking in the keyhole, what Gurudev was doing. Then he saw his Gurudev rolling on the ground, on the carpet. Then the Sevak was quite shocked. So afterwards he asked, Gurudev, I saw you rolling on the ground in your room, what were you doing? Then Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj laughed. Oh, I was wrestling with Balaram. So we never heard any Manjari wrestling with Balaram. This is only the special Anubhav, that is of Sakiras. So many things we see in his own bhajan, his own writings, his own revelations to his devotees, that he is 100% in Sakiras. And this is accepted by all his senior god brothers like Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Srila Swami Maharaj, even Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj. Everyone has said that. But our Gurudev would say, I say he is not only in Sakiras, he is also in Madhuriras. So this is great for those outside of Samsam. This is great mystery. How can someone be in Sakiras and also Madhuriras at the same time? For those persons who are too cool for school will always remain bewildered and try to understand things by own limited intelligence, what you can understand. Then what better be in sadhusang, and through sadhusang we can understand all these things, very high things, and we are not very high. But by hearing Harikatha, we will become high. So this was his internal life, and very few people can understand that. Gurudev would say, generally, we see the external activities of Gurudev. Gurudev did so much preaching, Gurudev established so many temples, Gurudev translated so many books. But Gurudev said in the middle of the night, when Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj is alone in his room, what is he thinking of? Everyone is not privy to that type of information. So he was indeed a very great Acharya. And without special empowerment of Gaudita Krishna Balaram, how could he do? But even these days, everything is, books are there, books are there, temples are there, everywhere we go, devotees are there, prasad is there, tulsi is there, everything is there. But he went with nothing, only one thing, faith in Gurudev and Harinam. In just a short while, he performed a miracle. A real miracle. So, we are very fortunate to become the servants of his servant's servant. What can we say? Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Anirudh Prabhu.
Anirudh Prabhu. 97 FM,